How you doing? Okay.
Yeah, welcome to Leyton Orient Football Club, mate.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.
The Orient.
Yeah.
Quality. East End of London. Nice.
This is where you're going to be performing.
Oh mate, literally.
Quite afraid. Listen, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Grateful to have you here.
No problem, anytime. It's a pleasure. Pleasure to be here.
My journey with prostate cancer is quite simple, really. For me, it all started at the end of 2010. When my wife was complaining about me snoring. And I said, look, if it bothers you that much, make an appointment with a doctor and I'll go. You know what women are like. You tell them to do something, you're in trouble, because they're going to do it. Went to the doctor, sat down in the reception room. I picked up a leaflet from Prostate Cancer UK. I read the leaflet, I thought, okay, I'm going to go and make an appointment to come back and do this test. When I got to the reception, the lady said, Mr. Mckellar, you don't need to make an appointment. This is a simple blood test and it takes less than 10 minutes.
Okay.
Little did I realise that 10 minutes was going to change the rest of my life.
Yeah.
A week after that, I got a phone call saying, Mr. Mckellar, could you come in? We'd like to do another blood test. Okay. So I went in, done the second blood test. A week after that second blood test, I got a phone call to come in and do a biopsy. They prepped me all up. And about a week after that biopsy, they called me and my wife in and said, Mr. Mckellar, your prostate is covered in cancer. I don't think he was talking to me, so I got up and I walked out of the room. When I went and sat in the car, I just burst into tears.
Can't blame you.
And I think the word cancer
is a
it hit me. I cried, I sobbed like a baby, and I think it's because I was helpless. So my wife came and she sat in the car and she said, look, all the years that I've known you and I've lived with you, I've never seen you quit on anything you've ever done. I said to her, let's go back in and face the doctor.
Let's do this, yeah?
Yeah. I said, right, doc, what do I need to do to deal with this problem? He said, Mr. Mckellar, if we don't remove your prostate, you could be dead in 6 months. I just said to him, listen, tell you what, let's do this.
Let's do this.
Yeah, let's remove it. He said, there will be some issues that you have to deal with. I said, doctor, if I've got a chance of being alive,
I'll take that.
Yeah. I had the operation. There were still bits of cancer left in the prostate. I had to have 3 months of radiotherapy, and that was severe.
That's tough.
It was hard. It was very, very hard. During that period, I kept sitting down thinking, I'm the lucky one here because I'm still alive.
You're still going?
And I just feel I need to find some way of doing something about it.
Definitely.
The first day I went back to work, this guy walked into the garage and he said, I kept coming in and I haven't seen you. So we got in a conversation about it. And I just said to him, when was the last time you had your prostate checked? And he kind of looked at me and he said, what the bleep has that got to do with the gearbox not working? Yeah. So I just said to him, tell you what I'll do. If you go and get your prostate checked, I'll give you a 20% discount on the repairs I'm going to do in your car.
Fair play.
But I hadn't really thought it through, to be honest. When I said it, I hadn't thought about it.
Straight there, wasn't it?
Yeah. 2 weeks later, he came back in. I did that test, he said. And to be honest, all I was thinking about is that this job has just cost me 200 quid.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. When he opened his paper that he had in his hand, he had 25.5% cancer.
You're joking?
He said, look, I don't want you to give me the money, as I said. What I want you to do is donate it to the charity. But he said, more important, you need to keep telling people to go and get themselves checked. Because he said, I would never have done this had you not said it. He was the first of 48 guys that walked into my garage that was diagnosed with prostate cancer.
48
guys,
people?
yeah.
That is a lot.
And what was more frightening, right, 2 of them lost their lives during that period. When I spoke to my dad about this prostate issue, my dad said, well, yeah, son, I had that problem 5 years ago. Did you not think it was important to say something? You got 3 sons, right? Surely it would have been important. And I was angry with my dad at the time when he chose that it wasn't important to say nothing. But since I've gone around the country talking to people, I realised that this is a very common issue. One thing I've learned with this cancer, it thrives on silence. It's the one illness that is commonly known that if it's caught early, treated early, the success rate is far higher than if you leave it.
Yeah.
You know? What about your folks?
My great-grandfather had stomach cancer. Then it was passed on to my grandfather, and my father it actually turned into colon. It was more colon related. Yeah. But my grandfather, he had this tumour. There was little bits of tumours on the bladder.
Wow.
which were affecting the prostate and how the prostate works. Which means you can't wee properly.
Yeah.
Work, it can be embarrassing.
Mate, listen.
And it's not embarrassing
No.
to talk about in a mature sense.
Yeah, we're talking about a generation that, I mean, in the Caribbean, right, if someone dies of prostate cancer, they never use the word prostate cancer.
No.
They say he died of complication. The numbers at the moment is 47,000 men.
Wow.
Right, will be diagnosed with prostate cancer. Over 11,000 men will die of it in a year. The stats tell you 1 in 8 European men, 1 in 4 Afro-Caribbean men. I mean, as we sit here now, 1 man will die every hour of prostate cancer. And if I can save 1 life a day, for me, that's where it is now. I've seen in a little garage in the east end of London, 40 guys walk in there, right, being diagnosed with prostate cancer.
That's crazy.
Right, if that ain't enough to make you want to do something, what's the point? We both had first-hand experience of it.
Exactly.
You know, this affects every nationality.
Yeah,
right? It's cancer. It doesn't care about your colour. It doesn't care about your wealth. It doesn't care about your name.
Exactly.
What it does care about is when it turns up, it will be uninvited. We're in Leyton Orient football stadium.
Yeah.
Right, and the reason why we're in here is because
of that.
Yeah. So on the 27th of May, we're going to have a big charity football match. We're bringing 2 charities together, Prostate Cancer UK and Mind. We feel that it's important that the 2 issues are recognised. And we're going to have some very, very important people in the building, but more importantly, right, it's people coming together to make a voice and make a statement.
Yeah.
You know, we've just spent the afternoon looking around at the stadium and preparing you for what's to come.
It's been a nice, easy day.
Yeah. Right. So now that we've done all the nitty gritty bits, right, the time is right for you to go and do 10 laps around the pitch. Off you go. See ya. Off you go. Bye.
It's being serious now.
Bye.
Honestly.
Yeah. Off you go. Tell you what, I'm worried about him. They don't look like 10 laps in that run.
Guys, absolutely fantastic. Thank you very much, Mr. Errol Mckellar, for having us here at Leyton Orient Football Ground. Thank you very much to the football club itself, Leyton Orient, down here in the East End of London. And you can catch me here on the 27th of May for the actual event and the football match, where Errol Mckellar's Celebrity 11 will be taking on Martin Ling's London Legend. There's going to be some big names involved there, so come down, get yourself a ticket, because they are flying off the shelf after today's first day of sale. Thank you very much. I look forward to having you then. Have a brilliant day. God bless, and support Prostate Cancer UK. Remember that.